on CS, for example, you remember it has the reality display with mobile Bravi engine.
Right.
They both have that. The ARC has a 4.2-inch screen and a 3.7-inch for Xperia Neo.
Right.
They both have the Sony XMR camera sensor. Find on the back here, and here on the Neo you see HD recording, 30 frames per second.
With the facility flash?
Exactly, so you can use it both for photos and for videos. And I urge you to take some photos here in the dark corners, because then you can see how good the camera is in low light conditions. They both also comes with HDMI connectors, you can see here.
So the HDMI connectors can feed video of everything, not just videos and photos? You can do the home screen, you can play games.
Exactly, you can see whatever you see on the phone, you see on your TV as well. So it's really nice feature.
What kind of processor is inside the Neo? It feels
1 gig in both.
Okay, 1 gig in both. Is it the same architecture?
Sorry?
Is it the same like processor version type?
Yeah, exactly. It's the same processor. And with the combination of the latest Android version of Gingerbread, it's really fast. So you can try it on how responsive it is. It's really good. These are prototype phones, but they are fast.
And this is the same processor as the one inside of the Xperia Play?
No, it's different processors. And the components for the Xperia Play, they are absolutely optimized for the best graphic experience.
That wouldn't seem a great deal faster than the Xperia Neo. So I was just wondering, but what kind of GPU is inside of it then? And will it be fully capable of like the PlayStation stuff that's coming?
I think for the Xperia Play you have an Adreno 205, but I've learned that as a parent, so I can't tell you too many details. But I've known that compared to the Adreno 200, a lot of smartphones are using it 7.5 times faster, for example. And then you have a memory bus beside it that is a dual speed memory bus and things like that. And that's what optimizes the game experience.
So this is basically just like the interface is just like every other Xperia phone you guys just announced.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna recognize the user interface on all the Xperias: Xperia Neo, Xperia Pro, Xperia ARC as well. So it's one common user experience, even though they are different sizes.
Okay. So I saw a pretty big hole up here. Is that a front-facing camera?
Yes. So it's what we call video chat ready.
Okay.
As you probably know, there are some third-party applications available for this, but we're basically waiting for the big service guy, and everybody will know that it's coming. So it's ready for that. So as soon as the service is there, you're ready to go away with the...
So in the meantime, you can still use it with any other service that's on the market?
I mean, there are third-party applications you can still use it with. Take your self-portrait, for example. But we're waiting for the big service guy.
Do you guys have a price on this? I hear it's released in March, you guys said, but do you have a price?
Well, I think for each market you have to contact the local operators and retailers for the price. But the ARC is positioned more premium than the Xperia Neo. Apparently, when you see this size difference, so that's quite apparent. But also, the Xperia ARC is also made in a more premium way, especially with the slimness. This is quite extraordinary. And also remember that despite this slimness, it has the HDMI connector on top, and that's quite the engineering achievement of this device. And also, I'm going to polish this a bit here. And if you let this turn black, the entire front goes completely black. And there's a result of that. You have the display glass glued completely directly onto the display. So there's no air gap between on this one here. It's made in a completely premium way, and that's why it's positioned in a more premium way than the Xperia Neo. I would say Xperia Neo, if anybody comes into your store today and asks for a great smartphone, you hand them the Xperia Neo, 70%, 80% are going to be extremely happy with it. And there are those guys and girls who say, okay, this is good, however, I want the most premium experience you have. And then you probably stick this one in their hands and say, wow. And then we have, X10 Mini and Mini Pro you might have heard of. Really tiny ones that are good for those first-time smartphone users that don't want to carry around a refrigerator in their pockets.
All right.
So that's in a nutshell.
In a nutshell, that's a Sony Ericsson Xperia Neo. Have the full specs for you guys after I take a look at the fact sheet. Thanks. Put it from Android.com signing off.